You? Is anybody?
There's Molly, folks. That means your friends, the Goldbergs, are here. Yes, it's the Does program. Does, you know, is the new kind of soap for everything in your wash. Now let's visit the Dozen family. Oh, Daisy's young beau Donald's in the parlor waiting to take Daisy to the high school dance. Well, looks like Daisy's finally ready.
Come on, Daisy.
Okay, Donald. Gee, I'm all excited. The school dance is going to be terrific. But, I hope you won't mind.
Why, what's the matter?
Ma wants us to get some Does on our way.
Does? Well, can't you get it tomorrow?
No, we got to have Does for doing the breakfast dishes.
You mean go dancing with a soap?
Now, Donald, you know Does is a wonderful new kind of soap. Ma just can't get along without it. 'Cause Does does everything in her wash, and it has everything for dishes, too.
What do you mean, everything? Can it rumba?
Listen, Smarty. I mean Does makes suds that stand up till the last dish is done. It cuts grease like 60, yet it's kinder to hands.
Yeah, I bet those Does suds don't stand up and wait for you the way I do.
Oh, don't they? Why, even when I get to the greasy frying pans, those suds are still standing up. I don't keep adding soap, either.
Imagine me lugging Does to the dance.
I do it for you, Donald. Why, you should see how fast Does gets rid of tough grease in less than half a minute and without any hard scouring. And Does is just wonderful to my hands. Feel how smooth they are.
They are smooth, Dream Cake.
That's Does. It's kinder to hands. You know, if you'll stop and get that Does, I'll dance every dance with you.
You will? Well, gee, what are we waiting for? I think Does is just wonderful.
Oh, you bet Does is wonderful for dishes. Why, compared to other leading granulated wash-day soaps, Does is the only one of them that gives you all this. Makes suds that stand up till the last dish is done, cuts grease like 60, yet it's kinder to your hands. Try Does, D-U-Z. It has everything for dishes. And now the Goldbergs. Rosie stood stock still and watched the girl she suspects, mistrusts, and dislikes put over a wonderful dramatic act. An act that left Rosie more than ever before all alone in her own house. For with Grace refusing to consider the idea of accepting Rosie's money, with Grace refusing to take any money from Jake, it seems clear that the wife Sammy brought home is the kind of girl that Molly thinks she is. Self-sacrificing, good, gentle, and all the rest of it. But Rosie still is convinced that Grace isn't what she seems to be. Unfortunately, her only ally, Uncle David, has been impressed too. Listen.
Well, Rosalie, I hope you're satisfied.
What satisfied, what?
Rosalie will tell you, David. She'll tell you that Grace tore up the letter Jake was sending to Mendel to ask for money. Rosalie will tell you also that Grace won't take her money. Also not. But Grace will have the money. Grace will have what she needs. That you can be sure.
Molly.
It's all right, David. It's all right, darling. I'm only sorry that I asked you, David.
But Molly.
All right, David. We have friends. We have friends. Excuse me.
See, Rosalie? Mama thinks I'm not a friend. I'm not a friend. You see, Rosalie? You see how wrong, how double wrong you was about Grace? She herself wouldn't let you take the money and give it to her. You see? You see, Rosie? Well, why don't you answer? Why don't you say you was wrong? All right, don't answer. But you see you was wrong, huh? Your brother Sammy was never so foolish. He was smart when he was a baby. Your brother Sammy picked a wife, so he didn't pick so wrong. Go into Mama, Rosalie. Go into Papa and apologize. It's no shame to be wrong. You made a mistake. Now you know that Grace is good. So fine. She's everything that Mama and Papa think she is. Go, Rosalie. Go. I'm sorry that when Mama asked me for money, I said no.
I think I'm going away, Uncle David.
Huh? What do you mean, away?
Excuse me.
What do you want, Jake?
Nothing, David, nothing. It's all right. I can do it myself. I need no assistance. And that means from anybody.
See, Rosie, Papa don't like me no more. He don't like me. Why did I say no? Why did I say no when he needed me to say yes? I have money. Not much. Whatever I have, would I say no?
Excuse me?
Can I help you, Molly?
No, David, thank you. I'm looking for my telephone book.
Can I help you, Ma?
No, thank you. I have it, Jake, dear. I have it.
Mama's mad at me, too. They asked me to lend them money, and I said no. Why did I say no? Would I ever say no? But I said no.
Thank you, Molly, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, operator.
Who you calling, Jay?
Fremont, 0646.
Who you calling?
Yes,
Who you calling, Jay?
Mr. Mendel, person to person.
Oh, Mendel, you're calling Jay.
Yes, Mendel I'm calling. I have friends, David. Friends. Yes, operator. I won't hang. I'll hold.
Hang Jake. She'll call you back.
It's all right, David.
You want me to hold it for you, Jake?
Thank you. It's all right, David. Hello, Mendel. Jake, yes, how are you? Fine. And your dear family? Ditto. Ditto. Mendel, I'm asking this request on the telephone because I need quick action. Well, how about a small loan? Personal. Say, $1,000? No, not more, but also not less. Uh-huh. All right, Mendel. Is it all right? Then I'll look for it. A friend in need is a friend indeed. My motto, too. Always was my principles. I always lived like a man, and I want to die with my boots on. All right, dear friend. Thank you, Mendel, and goodbye.
Jay,
Excuse me.
Papa thinks I'm not a friend. I'm not a
A
friend.
little more wouldn't be harmful, Jake, darling. A little more wouldn't be harmful. Excuse me.
Is there something you want, Mama darling?
No, thank you. Hello? Operator? I want Kingsbridge 0696 in New York, NY. Bronx? That's NY. NY. Thank you.
Who's Kingsbridge and why, Molly?
Friend, David.
Oh, I'm not a friend.
Hello, operator? Well, I want Mrs. Bloom, person to person, personally.
I'm not a friend, Molly, huh?
Yes, operator.
Molly,
Yes, David?
I'm not a friend.
Hello, Mrs. Bloom, darling? Me? Yeah? So who's me? That's right. I'm fine. I'm well. I'm very well. Oh,
I'm not a friend.
we didn't hide yet.
I'm not a friend.
On the high waters. I don't know if it's Atlantic or Pacific. Uh-huh. You heard my family's married? Yes. Wonderful. Beautiful. Everything. Mrs. Bloom, darling, you're my friend now. My best friend, huh? I wouldn't wish you, but I wouldn't wish myself, would I? Well, my wish to you is that your son will bring to you a wife like my family brought to me. And I'm your friend, and my fullest wishes and my hopes are fulfilled. Yes, darling.
Everybody's a friend. I'm not a friend.
Darling, listen, dear. You got a clear connection to me? So listen. Is Mrs. Feinholz still living on top of you? Well, if you see her, and if you don't, will you just say gently that she forgot to remember her tonsils? She didn't pay me back her tonsils? Yeah, she knows how much. It's inconsequential because she knows how much. Yeah, and listening? Yeah, and darling, Mrs. Malenka's gallstones. Also, I didn't get repaid. But she has the doctor bills, signed and paid in full. Yeah. But, yeah. It's important and I need it quickly. Because if I'll get the tonsils and the gallstones back, I wouldn't worry. But write me tonight immediately. Money order or check or whichever what. Well, I'm writing you in details because I can't say on the phone. All right, darling. Huh? Well, if your bell is ringing so I wouldn't hold, I'll hang better. All right, dear. All right. My best love to all from all. The butcher's the same butcher's on the block? Yeah? The same grocer? How's he making with the points? All right, darling, I'll write you. All right, darling. Rosie? She's well.
Can I talk to her, Ma?
I will. Goodbye.
Why don't you let me talk to her?
It's long distance. Excuse me.
I'm a friend too, Mal. I want you to know. Don't worry. I'm a friend too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Gone Hill Road, 69970.
What are you doing, Uncle David?
Yes. Hello, operator. It's a bank.
Uncle David, what are you doing?
Yes, the president I want.
Uncle David, what are you doing?
Never mind, Rosalie. Never mind. I listened to you once and I wouldn't listen to you twice.
Please, Uncle David.
I know what I'm doing. Hello? Hello? Oh, Mr. Morgan Holty? This is Mr. David Remain
Uncle David.
speaking. Yes, I want a withdrawal from your bank. Yes.
Uncle David, don't, please.
Hello? What should I do? Huh? Everything.
Uncle David, please
Everything.
don't.
Please, Rosalie.
Uncle
Please,
David.
don't. Yes,
You're
everything.
making a big mistake, Uncle David.
Everything.
Please.
And it looks as if Grace accomplished more than she hoped by refusing the money which Jake wanted to take from Rosie. This looks like the jackpot. Now, friends, Molly Goldberg has something to say to you personally. Molly Goldberg.
Thanks, Clayton. Friends, to win this war means everything to us. But before victory comes, everybody must help. Help in big things and in little things. So today I'm asking a very little thing. Don't waste soap. Make your soap go further. Remember that soap contains vital war materials badly needed by your government. So next wash day, think. Think that a little soap saved brings victory quicker.
Yes, friends, Molly's right. So here's how you can make your does go further next wash day. Don't do little dabs of washing. Save up your dirty clothes until there's enough to wash several loads in the same does suds. Always put water in first, then start your machine and add your does carefully, little at a time. Swish up the suds quickly each time so you don't add more does than you need. Add only enough to maintain adequate suds while washing. Remember, soap wasted helps Hitler. Make every bit of does you use do more. Be sure to listen to the next episode of The Goldbergs, written for you by Gertrude Berg. This is Clayton Collier speaking for Procter & Gamble and saying, do as the dozens do. Let Does, the new kind of soap, do everything in your wash.